The time to show you all what I did so far today in the garden. I just did a live before showing you all the mess that was out here in the garden. And now, to me, this is looking a little hopeful. It still got a lot of aphids on the greens and everything. And I usually redo my greens, at least some greens, over in the year, anyways, when it start to get cool. But why not let the ones survive that do survive? And what you see down there to the bottom is some shavings that I had inside of my inside with the baby chickens that we raising. And this is the shavings that come out of the aquarium that we got them in right now. And we just take the shavings what they have and throw them on top of the ground. And as it get watered, let it fertilize. Everything that's there. And then I got my little lizard friends. They on here. They out here doing their job to help eat up some of these aphids and stuff that's on the plants or whatever. But you know, um, probably by tomorrow morning or whatever, we'll be able to see a difference in these collard greens because they haven't been fertilized, watered, taken care of. No, none of that stuff. Probably in like 2 months. So I think they still look pretty good for what they've been through. And I don't know if you all can see, we still got some nice pineapple up in there. It's actually a lot of them, and you know you can't see them that well, but they're in there. There's another one that's there. I'm trying to make sure that I can see them here. I'm not really looking at the camera, but you can see y'all. Some of the stuff still look a little messy. These flower pots down here on the ground, I gotta get rid of um, that stuff right there. But to be out here, point blank, period, is again a blessing. I'm gonna show y'all that we got some pineapples that are ripening. But first, let me show y'all. See my strawberries? A lot of them had died out and everything because they ain't been being, taken care of like everything else. But you see, I still got some plants, and as long as I got some plants there, um, they'll produce more plants. They're gonna get fertilized and, um, you know, done well where they come back out. So I got plenty of those plants still left. We have no celery. We all only thing we have growing in here is some weeds. That's it. But let me come over here and show you all. Look at there. You see that pineapple there? And it's actually time for us to pick that one off. We actually took another one off of here day before yesterday. And the kids cut it up. So they already dealing with one that they got inside of the house. So Um, we kind of take them off whenever we get ready to eat them. There's another one fresh up in there, turning to very pretty. And then there's more all up in there and everything. And you all, I'm just going to give another reminder. These are not pineapples, something special that I did or anything like that. Um, I bought pineapples from the store, twisted the top off of them and stuck them down in not even dirt. Look, down in there, there is no dirt. No dirt in there at all. Only thing that I used to plant these pineapples in was some mulch. That's it. No dirt. And it turned into all of that right there. So when you get a pineapple from the store, take your pineapple, twist the top off, and grow your own pineapples. It's easy. It don't take a whole lot. Hey, from Texas, welcome in the house. Hey, I didn't even see. Hey, Albert. Hey, Gamma, Callie. How y'all doing today? I'm just showing y'all, what I'm doing today. It's a blessing to be back out here in the garden. Y'all know I ain't been out here in a minute, and I let everything like go down from the process that I was going through and everything. But slowly but surely, I'm coming out here in the midst of the storm because here in Florida, we got a warrant well, we had a hurricane that came through, and we getting the bands off of it, and so we in the middle of having a break or whatever. So I was like, let me get out of the house and be able to go out here and do something. My strawberries haven't produced anything. It's all right, Kelly, hang on to them. And how long have you been growing them? They're gonna eventually produce something. Strawberries is like a little funny thing. But any questions you got, Kelly, hit me up, because I did my strawberries from seed. I also did my strawberries from the grocery store. And so we could possibly talk about, what else you can do to them, um, you know, to get them where they need to be at. Wow, is that all? Is that all it takes? Yes, Gamma's where I'm dead serious with you. I actually have a short where I show you all what to do with the pineapple, and it is literally that simple. I did a short that showed you how to recycle pineapple, and that is absolutely true. That's all it takes for you. You can literally grow the food that you buy from out of the grocery store. You already paying for it, so why not make it do what it do? You can take one strawberry out of the strawberries you got. You know how sometimes you pick strawberries from the store, and you still, no matter how you try and look at them and stuff, you go home and you still end up finding a strawberry in there that's got something a little mushy or something like that on it. You can take that strawberry and you can peel it as if like you would do an apple or something like that. Peel it, stick stick it on a paper towel with the seeds facing up, and just let it sit there and let the paper towel draw the moisture from out of it. And the next day the seeds will be dried on top. Flake those seeds off. You know, there's a whole. If you want to know how to do the strawberries and everything, it's an easy process to do it, but it's like watching paint dry on the wall when you're waiting for them to grow. But I'm telling you, there's a way to grow basically anything, because now they trying to stop us from being able to grow our own stuff in the grocery store. So they applying these extra things and stuff like that to stop them from being able to produce. One of the things I know they do that too is like the potatoes. They put something on the potatoes so that they won't make the little eyes on them. But every now and then you can skip over that process, and you can definitely skip over that too by buying organic. Even though I really don't believe in organic stuff, because I believe that anybody can say anything and tell you what something is. But unless you're growing your own stuff, you don't really know what you're getting from out of the store. So, but you absolutely can grow the stuff that you get. Yep, and the one that's mushy Gamma's World, you take that and get your money's worth out of it. If you want to know Gamma, all you gotta do is put a comment up under one of my videos. I know some of them that I really don't want to respond to. Like if I had like a hard day on that day, I don't go back to, because I don't want to feel those feelings or whatever from that day. But if you put a question or something up under one of my videos, I am more than happy to tell somebody how to grow something. Even when I'm going through the storm, I don't mind telling somebody how to grow something from out of the grocery store. I done tried it all. If I grow my own, I feel like it won't be the same. It won't. Wait a minute, Marina. You talking right up my alley now. If I grow my own, I feel like it won't be the same. I don't know. We gonna pause right there, Marina. You don't want the same thing you get out the grocery store. Cause let me tell you something. You can get a pineapple from the grocery store, and I can take one of my pineapple from off of my plants, and I guarantee you, without you knowing which one is which, I bet you will pick my pineapple every single time. Because it's something about, see, when you get stuff from out of the grocery store, they took it off of the plant or whatever way before it was time for it to come off of there, because they got to be able to ship it out and all of that good stuff. So it hasn't stayed on the plant to draw out all of that nutrients and that goodness that's flowing through the plant and all of that stuff. So it's definitely going to be different. It's gonna taste different. But the thing is, it ain't gonna taste, whatever you getting from out of the grocery store. What you growing at your house ain't gonna, it's gonna taste way better than anything you ever got out of the store. Trust me. Even eggs, we have our own chickens and everything here. So even if you get a chicken's egg, a chicken egg from out of your yard and out of the grocery store, it's two different things. It's what you do is way fresher than anything that you can get from the store. So it's supposed to, it is not supposed to be the same. It is very, very new. I grew a couple of watermelon and they were super bitter. Was kind of like a cucumber, lol. And that could have been just like a lack of fertilizer and all of that kind of stuff. It's just different things. But I'll tell you one thing, Marina, don't give up on it, especially if you buying it from the store. If the watermelon got seeds in it, just go around the yard and sprinkle them around the yard somewhere. As long as they get some water on them every now and then, you get you one good one going. Find you some a good nitrogen fertilizer and go back at it again. But just because that one was bitter, it don't mean anything. It's like a deterrent. Go back and try it once again. But then I'm gonna show you all after I finish doing that right there. Then I felt a little bit more I wanted to do. So I came over and I cleaned this bed out, and everything that I'm showing y'all right now, y'all can see on the previous live what it looked like before and what it looked like now, which is a major difference. So in this bed, it had a whole bunch of weeds and stuff in it. But then amongst the weeds, then I came and found this beautiful thing right here. And if y'all don't know what this is, anybody know what kind of vine that is? Because like I said, we high class gardeners, we want to make sure we're growing something at all times. Yet again, one other thing that I got out of the grocery store a long, long time ago, and it hasn't stopped producing since I got it from the grocery store, probably about 4 years ago. And we have plenty of these growing everywhere. And if you don't know what this is a sweet potato vine. It had one little piece growing over here in the corner, which turned into all of these vines right here, which means we got potatoes, sweet potatoes, growing up under this pile somewhere. We got plenty of the vines everywhere else. But you all grow your grow your food. But I just wanted to come back on and I wanted to show you all what progress that I made with coming back out into the garden for the first time in 2 months. Um, so far, what I've gotten done. Until next time, high class gardeners, make sure you're growing something. What does a high class gardener mean? High class gardener means that we just make sure we growing stuff at all times, and whatever we growing, we make sure we add it, we match it to whatever process we're going through in our life, so we can see the progress of where we at in our situation. And on top of that, the high class part is we don't mess around with no bugs, no snakes, and no worms. And that's in real life. Real people. We got people that move along in those types of areas. So that's all that means. And if you're interested in being a high class garden, come on over here and join with us and learn how to grow. We teach each other how to grow over here in life and in the garden. But you all have an amazing day. Y'all see this wind coming back through, getting ready to pick up, which means the bands are coming back through, finna bring some more rain and winds. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and let the Lord do his work. Y'all have a good day.